Zero down properties? Absolutely. Landmodo Bingo? Maybe. We'll talk about it on this video. Welcome to the show. I'm Scott from landmodo.com, and this channel is about helping you to make your land ownership dreams a reality. I'm going to show you in this video how you can find properties without a bank, without needing huge amounts of down payment to find the property that you want. It's possible. Look, this is a sampling. This is 50 properties right here, all with owner financing, which means that the seller of the land will finance it to you. They'll hold the note for you, and you don't have to worry about a bank. You don't have to worry about massive down payments. You might even find some properties here with zero down. Let's get going, shall we? Here we go. Here's our first property. It is located in Izard County, Arkansas. 1.2 acres. It's a double lot on a private cul-de-sac. Okay. I mean, isn't that the dream, to live on a cul-de-sac? I mean, not for everybody. So many people want to live on a cul-de-sac. I don't care about a cul-de-sac, but look, if that's your dream, go live it. Look at this one though. Zero down. I told you we would find zero down properties with $200 a month for 57 months. Total payments are $11,500. Okay, look at this. 1 acre of land for $200. That means that you can show up today with zero down. You can go to contract. There's probably a doc fee on there. That's like, the preparations of the documents, etc. Probably on there. Zero down, $200 a month for 57 months. How do you learn more about it? Simple. Right over there is a QR code. You can scan it with your phone, tablet. Most of you watch on a big screen TV, which I'm honored. You can go do that. Or if you like, maybe you're on your phone, no problem. Write this number down. It's elmodo.in. That's the short code. It's not going to take you to the main website, which is landmodo.com. But if you put in the property number, 344275, it will, in fact, take you where you want to go. And that is all of the details of this property. And I highly, highly encourage you to reach out to the sellers and ask questions. Ask them, interview them. What's it like to work with you? Okay. Be upfront with them. And by the way, before I get going, if there's numbers that you don't like, negotiate. It's the way it works. Tell them what you like. Tell them what you don't like. All right. We're staying in Izard. Here we have a third of an acre. Cash price on this one, $2,500. $99 down, $99 a month for 30 months. Ben Franklin property. And when we talk about Landmodo Bingo later in the video, we'll talk about this, because Ben Franklin properties is probably one of the words. I can promise you that. This is property number 346733. Next up, we're changing states. We're going out west. We're going to Apache, Arizona. 1 acre here. Cash price $49.95 with $199 down and then $99 a month for 60 months. This is property number 343861. Next up, Apache, 2.28 acres. Here you go. $11,000 buys you 2 acres, more than 2 acres, with $225 down and then $225 a month for 60 months. This is property number 338332. Apache, 1 acre, 6640 with 100 down and 100, or let's see, man, that's tight on that screen right there. It's 100 down and then 109 a month for 60 months. This is property number 347057. Okay. Here we go. Cochise, Arizona, 0.37 acres, cash price $3,000 with $150 down and then $60 a month for 48 months. This is property number 309801. I got to tell you, look, tiny money, tiny lot, tiny homes. Like, come on, $3,000. $3,000 buys you the entire property. Think about that one for a second. If you're getting a tax refund that's $3,000, instead of, I don't know, buying groceries that you might need, or gas, which you might need, you could also buy land. Land's going to last you longer than food and groceries, and gas. But I'll tell you what, I understand it. Like, I went and filled up my car today. Wow. Holy. Someone in the comments said I shouldn't say that anymore, so I got to cut myself. See, I'm I read the comments. I see what you guys say. So, holy, there you go. All right, look at this one. We already looked at it. Go check it out. Next up is Coconino, Arizona, 2.27 acres, cash price $13,900 with $325 down and then $225 a month for 71 months. This is property number 346071. Next up, Mojave, Arizona, 2.35 acres, cash price $7,500 with $100 down and then $165 a month for 60 months. This is property number 347029. Mojave, 1.25 acre lot, $8,500 with $199 down and then $200 a month for 50 months. This is property number 339659. Mojave, 2.5 acres. Cash price here just under $15,000 with $999 down and $229 a month for 84 months. This is property number 344323. You know, I gotta tell you, let me see how I can do this. I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna go to here and there. I want to show you the whole picture here. I want to show you the whole picture because I think it's a pretty cool lot. I mean, number one, in the picture, you can see that there is a truck in the lower right-hand corner. That's obviously the drone operator. So what you're dealing with here is a picture of the actual property. Second, when you look at this, I think this is a pretty cool lot because number one, I think it's cool where the property is compared to the mountains. But then beyond that, look at the corners though. Look, you've got road and then you've got just massive road frontage. The entire 2.5 acres there is basically surrounded by road on 3 sides. So you're not going to have problems getting to the property. It's a pretty interesting layout there. And again, you are out there, you are remote. This is basically mark off all of the buckets, especially if you're looking for something that's off the grid. So check this one out, 344323. Our next property up, I'm going to stay like this where I'm not in the lower right-hand corner for a minute. Our next property up here is Mojave, 1 acre, $5,500 with $100 down and $100 a month. It's a Ben Franklin property because, oh, well, Ben Franklin spends for 60 months. This is property number 337920. Mojave, 2.1 acres, no HOAs, no city limits, nothing, man. You're near Lake Havasu, $9,900 with $0 down and then $225 a month for 48 months. This is property number 346198. Mojave, 2.35 acres. Cash price here is, well, let's call it $7,300 with $175 down and $175 a month for 48 months. This is property number 346206. Next up, Mojave, 1 acre. Weekend ATV escape or your full-time riding spot. There you go. $69.90 with $199 down and $159 a month for 48 months. This is property number 346048. Mojave, 3.5 acres. Whoa, look at this property. Look at this one. I kind of feel like this one is not Mojave, but it does say Mojave. I think we'd have to give it a scan on the QR code. But that is a beautiful lot there. $14,725 with $275 down and $275 a month for 80 months. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the down payment, man. Look at the down payment, $275 down, and then $275 a month for 80 months. You want to talk about affordability? That's what you're getting here. I mean, what else can you buy that lasts forever for $14,000? And it's not even $14,000 today. It's $275 down and $275 a month. This is property number 347028. Next up, Mojave, 1 acre. Look at this down payment, $49. And then just $249 a month for 40 months. 40 months. That's it. This is property number 344632. Next up, Mojave, 1.15 acres. This one's a pretty cool lot too. $6,500 with $199 down and $199 a month for 40 months. This is property number 342520, Navajo, Arizona. 2.5 acres, cash price, $39.99 with $250 down and $105 a month for 48 months. It is flat and buildable. Check off all the buckets, especially if you're looking for off the grid. All of the buckets are getting checked off here. This is property number 346454. Lots of fours there. Changing states and counties. Now we're going to the Library of America, Part 1 in Modoc, California, 0.9 acres here, $76.50. Now, look, week after week, I see properties here in this county, and they're solid for $8,500. And what's interesting about it is that they'll be on this show, and then they're gone. It's not the same property week after week after week, just from my memory, right? Like it's just, it changes. They're always $8,500, maybe $9,000. $76.50. This one's on sale at $199 down and $125 a month for 72 months. This property is gorgeous. This area is gorgeous, and it's affordable. That's the most important part. This is property number 330004. Next up, Mojave. See? What did I tell you? Right here in the same county, Mojave. $8,500. $300 down and $190 a month for 60 months. Now what we have is we have sellers that are like duking it out. They're duking it out, man. You got one at $7,600, one at $8,500. Hopefully it's not a race to the bottom. That's what you don't want. All right. Oh, I didn't give you the property number. This property number is 344602. How big is this next lot? How big is the next one? Wow. 20 acres in Cochise, Colorado. $30,000 with $1,500 down and $542 a month for 72 months. 20 acres. That's crazy. That's property number 346929. Back in the late 70s, my dad wanted to own land. He wanted a farm. And he went out and he bought some land, and he bought 20 acres. And I had to work with that farm with him. You know, like I had to do putting up the barbed wire fences and building the chicken coop and all the other stuff that he wanted to do. I don't know why he wanted to do that stuff, but he did. He was living his dream. 20 acres. He's out there growing watermelons. We're out there selling the watermelons out of the back of the truck. You know, you see those people that was me. That was my dad, right? I dropped the watermelon. Oh boy, it split open. Man, Scott was in trouble. Whew. Man, young Scott was in trouble for dropping a watermelon. Come on, man. Some great memories. I have some great memories on that property. Some lifetime stories of just crazy moves that a young dude would end up doing. Crazy things. Like, I don't know. I went down to get the eggs one day. I didn't take a basket, so I thought I'd be smart. And I just put the eggs in my pocket. I started walking back. Well, guess what? That doesn't work too well. I came back and my pockets were filled with broken eggs. Not a great thing. Great stories. But the reason I tell you that is because on any of these properties, any of them, you have the ability of creating memories that will last a lifetime. And that is the most important part. You're living your dreams, but you're also creating memories. Okay. Losing my voice here. Next up, and by the way, that's 4 lots together, so that's pretty cool. All right, next up, 15 acres. Woo, 15 acres, 21,995 with $500 down. I'm rounding, and $500 a month for 60 months. See, I'm rounding. This is property number 345318. I don't love the monthly payment with the term. That's me. You negotiate what makes sense for you. Okay? 15 acres. Property number is 345318. Costilla, 5 acres. Less than $6,000 with $50 down and then $99 a month for 60 months. Boom. I love the pricing structure of this property. And it's a Ben Franklin property. You are talking about affordability at its best. This is property number 3346 2.57. Next up, Costilla, 2.53 acres, 74.99 with $299 down and $120 a month for 60 months. This is perfect for your getaway cabin. This is property number 328856. Costilla, 2.5 acres, Wild Horse Mesas. Beautiful area up there. 10,500 with $799 down and $199 a month for 60 months. This is property number 343104. Next up, 5 acres, $7,000. Design your remote life with $300 down and $200 a month for 48 months. This is property number 343065. Next up, 5.27 acres, hills and trees, baby. Look, I've talked about it before. You see white snow-capped mountains in Florida, and, well, people think that's beautiful. Some of you are just immune to it because you're like, you see it too much. But that is beautiful. Cash price here is $12,950. $250 down and $250 a month for 67 months. This is property number 77342. Here we go. Changing states, going to, well, my home state of Florida. And here we're going to Charlotte County, Florida. We have a quarter-acre lot, $17,995 with $299 down and then $295 a month for 84 months. This is property number 343299. Next up, Citrus County, 0.23 acres, cash price $14,750 with $287 down and $287 a month for 60 months. This is property number 338986. Jackson County, Florida. Do not look. I look at this picture. I've seen this picture a few times this week. I'm trying to figure out her dream. Don't for sale. Don't tell. Her dream is his listing. She want. Okay, let's go to the headline. She wanted horses. I'm selling the land. Don't tell her. Maybe maybe you guys can decipher this one. I'm like, I get the concept, but you know what I like better than the picture there? I like the fact that it's 2.21 acres. I like it's $35,000 with $1,500 down and then $521 a month for 96 months. Check this one out. Go get the details. It's property number 346738. Next up, Putnam, Florida. 0.22 acres, cash price $9,000 with $199 down and then $199 a month for 60 months. This is property number 346743. Next up, staying in Putnam, we have a quarter-acre lot here, $69.95 with $0 down and $499 a month for 16 months. Okay, 16 months is a very short period of time. And if you can swing the $499 down, if that's not a problem for you, I'm sorry, the $499 a month, if that's not a problem for you, 16 months, you're in and out of this thing. Like, think about that one for a second. In 16 short months, you can own this land. It's yours forever, ever and ever and ever. Then it passes to whoever you want it to pass to, forever and ever and ever. That's the beauty of it. Now, here's where I want to caution you, because when I look at a price that says $499, I just know some of you are like, well, I like the land, but $499 seems a little steep for my monthly budget. And what I always say is, I don't want you to focus on the monthly payment, because all of those numbers are negotiable. They're all changeable. And I know that firsthand because the seller is making an offer. They're putting something out there. But unlike any other thing, you can negotiate the terms. It's like a three-legged stool, right? Because you could do $0 down, and then you could extend the term. You can make the term longer, but then that's going to change the price. It's going to change the monthly payment price. And that's a conversation that you have to be willing to have with the seller so that they understand your constraint. And that's the most important part, is you communicating what your constraint is, because they will work with you if you like the property. And I like this one. All right. That's not what we want. What we want is this. You just saw it. Picture my hand. All right, there we go. Okay, next up here is Putnam quarter acre lot, $8,800 with $100 down and $180 a month for 65 months. This is property number 325889. And look, they're showing you like a tiny home on there, or a manufactured home, or a mobile home. Very cool. I like how they did that. All right, property number here is 325889. Putnam, 0.8 acres. Man, I don't think there's any question where that lot is. It is bright. 11,200 with 249 down and 249 a month for 60 months. This is property number 345223. Putnam, 0.22 acres, cash price $94.95 with $99 down and $209 a month for 72 months. This is property number 347122. I hope Rover there in the picture doesn't jump out. He looks very excited to go fishing. I just hope he doesn't jump out onto the road and get hit by a car. Like, where's his owner? Where's his owner? Why isn't he on a leash? I mean, I got to tell you, if I'm driving down the street and that dog is on the road like that, number one, if my wife is in the car, she's like, wait, we got to stop and rescue that dog because where's the dog's owner? The dog is lost. And I would say, no, the dog is fine. But it does raise a question, right? Like, where's the dog's owner? Like, why isn't he like secured? He's by a road there. Come on. I'm looking at the headline up there too. It says lakefront is $200K, but lake access is $209 a month. Okay, pretty cool. Go find out about Rover. Go check on his safety. All right, here we go. Quarter acre lot, $11,000, $189 down and $189 a month for 72 months. This is property number 347027. Changing it up, going to New Mexico, Cibola, New Mexico, 5 acres. Come on, 5 acres, no restrictions. You can do whatever you want on the lot. $19,399 with $399 down and $250 a month for 76 months. This is property number 346627. Socorro, New Mexico, another 5 acre lot, $11,600 with $265 down and $215 a month for 57 months. This is property number 338053. Torrance, New Mexico, 1 acre, $39.95 with $99 down and $99 a month for 60 months. This one is property number 347138, and it's a Ben Franklin property. Let's keep going. Half acre, $1,400 with $39 down and $39 a month. Who's on the 50? I don't know who's on the $50 bill, but whatever. This is less than a $50 a month. Whatever. Who's on the $50 bill? I don't even know. Grant. Is it Grant? I think I could Google it right now, but I don't want to stop the show. I don't have my phone on me either. I think it's Grant. No? Who is it? You guys will tell me in the comments. I don't even have to go look. You guys are so great. You guys are great. So here we go. Let's go back to work. Property number here is 323886, Elko, Nevada. 2 acres, $54.95 with $100 down. It's a Ben Franklin property, and then $90 a month for 60 months. This is property number 316405. When I tell you guys, like, I like the numbers, I don't like the numbers, one of the things that I'm doing very quickly in my brain is I am looking at the cash price that's over there. I'm looking at the payments, and I'm trying to do the math very quickly to see how it adds up. Now, look, some sellers put interest into the payments, and that's fine, right? Like, we all know that money is not free. Money has an interest to it. When I look at these numbers, and I'm doing it very quickly, I don't have a calculator here. I don't even have my phone with me because I don't want it going off in the middle of the show. However, I'm doing the math real fast, and I'm like, okay, 50, it's adding up. You see, like, it's coming up very, very close to the cash price, maybe a little bit difference, and that's fine. Interest, it's 5 years. They're fronting the money for 5 years. There should be some interest on there, but most sellers don't do that. They keep the math simple. So when I tell you, like, I don't love the numbers, it's because I'm doing the math real fast. I don't really know what the interest rate is. I'm just trying to come up with it pretty close. But like something like this, I look at them like, boom, I love it. It's simple math. I like things simple for you. Okay. I really do like things simple for you. And that's why I tell the sellers, like, make it simple, guys. Make it simple. Make it simple. This is property number 316405, 2 acres, also in Elko, $88.99, with $199 down and $182 a month for 48 months. Property number here is 326636, 2.27 acres. Look at this. You got the guy out there working on the structure. Okay, he's building a home. He's building a dream. He's got his fifth wheel that he's living in while he's building that thing. But more importantly, he has the ATV. I don't even know what those things are called. The ATV dune buggy. That's what I want to ride in Elko. That's what I'm talking about right there. Imagine taking that thing and just going to that mountain way back in the background. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting in that thing and I'm driving toward the mountain and I'm trying to see how high up I can go with that thing. That's what I want to do. You can do it too for $119 down and $119 a month for 60 months. This is property number 345479, Humboldt, Nevada, 40 acres. I have to tell you something. What's happening? There I am. Okay. 10. I've been doing this for 10 years. Actually, more than that. I started in 2014. Okay, so what are we? We're like 11 years now. We're approaching 12 years. Later this year will be 12 years I've been doing this. The first area that I found that I fell in love with was Humboldt and also Pershing, Nevada. Look at this. These things were 40 acre lots. I fell in love with these things because they're just remote. They're larger, 40 acres. I have not seen Humboldt and Pershing make a presence on this channel in a long time. I saw one last week or 2 weeks ago. Saw one now. This is what you want. This is what you're looking for here. This is property number 346660. Pershing. There we go. Pershing. 2.5 acres, $8,000. By the way, check this one out. The cows are not included. $150 down and $150 a month for 54 months. Property number here is 308008. Look, I think that area is also popular for like free roaming, free ranging, whatever. So be it. By the way, I'm changing states, but I haven't forgotten about Landmodo Bingo. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. And also, we got our fishermen we got to deal with too. We got to deal with some names. We're getting closer. All right, Klamath, Oregon. We're back in the Library of America. 1.6 acres, cash price $20,000 with $200 down and $359 a month for 60 months. This is property number 340935, El Paso, Texas. 0.36 acres, $8,000, 0 down and $162 a month for 43 months. This is property number 346873, Hudspeth, Texas. Here we go. 23 acres, $20,000. I've told you guys for weeks that properties in this area, these 20-acre properties, selling. I can point you to the website, another website. They sell for $36,000. $36,000. When I see them for 20, they're on sale. A seller doesn't know what he has. He doesn't know what he has. He doesn't realize it. These are staked. They're staked lots. The roads are maintained. You know what else? Here's what else. It's unrestricted land. You can do whatever you want on the property. There you go. Property number is 346736. This property is on a massive sale. Marion County, Texas, 0.4 acres. Cash price here is $89.60 with $600 down and $344 a month for 48 months. This is property number 336784. Here we go. We have our fishermen. These guys have made, I need to have my team go back and figure out how many weeks in a row these fishermen have appeared on this show. They are now a staple. And so much so that 3 weeks ago, we began the process of naming these two guys. And you guys have, in the comments, you guys have like been hammering with the hammering with the names. I got them on index cards here. Okay. But we have to bring all of these wild names into something that we can manage. And so I told my team this week, okay, look, I can't keep reading all these names like we'll spend 10 minutes reading names. I can't do that. So here's what we're down to. We're down to 2 names. This is it. We're going to, your vote matters. Here we go. These are the 2 we're choosing from. Cletus and Fred. Let me bring it up again. Are these guys going to be named Cletus and Fred? Or are we going to call them Daryl and Daryl? And by the way, last week I talked about how I met Daryl and their brother Larry. Larry, Daryl, I met all 3 of them back in the day, like in the late 80s. I'm working at a golf course. There's a golf tournament going on. I come around the corner in the golf carts and I'm like, holy cow, you're Larry. And he's like, yeah, and there's my brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl. I wish I had a cell phone back then. And you guys probably named it as the Newhart Show. But look, here we go. So you guys tell me in the comments, is it Cletus and Fred or is it Daryl and Daryl? We got to come to some closure on this. This is the last week we're voting. From here on out, next week I'll announce who the winner, what the names are, and we're going for that. So your vote counts. Put it in the comments. Tell me what we're going to name these guys, because this is it. We're naming them something this week. And here we have a property that's $4,200 with $199 down and $200 a month for 25 months. This is property number 307061. And oh, by the way, if you buy this property, maybe we have to figure out how you can actually meet Cletus and Fred or Daryl and Daryl. I don't even know if that's even possible. I don't even know who these guys are. They might just be models. I don't know. We're going to find out. On to Landmodo Bingo. Here's the deal. I mentioned it as a joke last week. You guys in the comments went crazy. Yes, for Landmodo Bingo. I remember mentioning it. I don't even remember how it came about. I could go back and look at it. But you guys were overwhelmingly positive on Landmodo Bingo. Like you could download a bingo card. Maybe we have something that creates a bingo card for you before you watch the video. You can mark it off. He said it. And then you win something. You're like, what do I win? And then you guys went crazy in the comments and you're like, we want merch. Well, look at this. And see, this is where this camera right here is going to come into play, because look at what I have here. You guys are like, hey, I want like a Landmodo pin. And I'm like, well, we can do that. We got these nice pins. Look, they have a nice stylus on the end here. This is fancy stuff, guys. Okay, maybe that's a prize. Or some of you are like, other merch. You want other merch, which, okay, look, there's another merch. So, but I went to the supply closet before this show and I'm like, oh, pens? They want pens? I got pens. You know what else I got? I don't even know if I can show this. Let me see how I can. Look at this. Here. We got these Landmodo bags. Okay, like they're string bags. I take this to the beach. Okay, like if I'm going to go to the beach, I take it. Maybe you have a different purpose for it. We also use them at trade shows to pass out stuff. It's got some pot. Look, you can put your water bottle in here. Okay, we're not selling this stuff. We give it away. But maybe this becomes a prize. Maybe this becomes like a prize for Landmodo Bingo. It's like you get a different bag. I mean, look at this. I can't even show you the whole thing because it doesn't fit in the picture. But you want merch? Well, we got to figure out some way of doing that. I hear you. I see the comments, whether they're positive or negative. I see it. But here's the deal. I want you to find the land that you want. I want you to find the dream property for you. And I know that you guys do it because you tell me in the comments about another property, about property. I love to hear those stories. Keep it going. If you didn't find something on this video, well, no problem. You can head over to landmodo.com where there's over 13,000 listings, all with owner financing. And beyond that, Here's what I really, really want you to do. I want you to keep watching, and I'm going to see you in this video right here.